Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now today, we've got a banger for you guys. We are going to be ranking football YouTubers. Boys, are we ready?
Let's go.
It's going to be a controversial one.
Bit of beef.
I do just want to quickly mention these are all our own opinions, so please don't get offended. Like target today. Ellis, what are we saying?
We're going to say 300 likes on today's video. Also, we are going to say as well, friendships aren't included in this. So if I'm friends with one of these people that I'm ranking, I'm not going to include them. This is solely based down to their content and what they produce on YouTube. So if I think it's good, it's good. If I think it's crap and they're still my friend, I'm going to put it in crap. So just get that one out there for you guys.
Basically, what Ellis is saying is he wants some beef. That's what he said.
What we're trying to say.
I don't want beef at all. I don't want beef.
Don't be a snowflake about it. That's all I'm saying.
Right,
yeah,
comment below. Just comment below your thoughts.
Yeah, we're going to be brutally honest in this video. So we're going to move on to the first content creators, AFTV.
AFTV. Delete channel? Anyone?
Good when they lose.
You can't put them on delete channel. I love it when they lose. It's great views.
I do just want to quickly mention, we've got 5 tiers. We've got GOAT being the absolute god vloggers, decent, average, boring, and then delete channel in the bottom, alright? So AFTV, what are we thinking, boys?
Delete channel.
Nah.
They ruin it for the rest of us.
I say when they
provide great entertainment.
When Arsenal loses, they are GOAT, but when they win, delete channel.
No, but not just that. You've got to look at it from the background. You know, they've got an office in London. They have a big production team. Some of the content they make is decent, admittedly, but some of the content is very forced and rushed. You can see that, and I'm being deadly honest with that.
All right.
And the content, sometimes the quality is not there, but you know,
Pumping out
I
30
think
videos a game for the cash.
Yeah.
Go on, pal.
I mean,
Let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, XAFTV, whatever you want to call it.
We've got homegrown. Yeah.
Homegrown. No, look,
One
listen.
of their own.
Look, I'm not in any way spiteful, whatever, and I won't just change my opinion because I don't work for them anymore. I would still say GOAT, and that's only because, like, if you think of the most iconic football videos, you know, they are there, and they are the biggest channel. So, you know what? I say why not? I say probably GOAT for me.
Yeah, but in terms of content, do they spend hours editing videos? Do they?
Yeah, but no, you look. This is
The thing that carries AFTV is
film
their interviews. You take the interviews off their channel.
Jesus.
You can see their channel right now. They're finished. They're done. Like they're
Some
rating
of the
hardly
biggest-
any
I agree
numbers.
with that. I agree with that
wouldn't say
statement.
Nah. Some of the biggest and best channels. Some of the best videos on football vlogs have been AFTV videos, and they haven't been edited. Some fan cams are literally intro outro, and they get millions of views. Now what? Do we have to discount that because they?
I respect what Robbie's done.
Video?
I respect what Robbie's done. He's done a very, very good job there. But for me, it's average or decent. I think
Nah,
they
man,
they are in terms of.
They have given a platform to 2 of the people on the list. They've given a platform to. You know, 3 you could argue in questions as well. I would say they're the biggest right now by quite a bit as well. They're the first one to get 1 million subscribers, by the way, as well. Let me just make that clear. I would say go. It's as simple as that. I'd say, man. No, none of the rest of the vloggers have got to near 1 million yet. So I would say go, man.
I wouldn't put them in GOAT.
But then my
Interested. Very, very interested.
My counter argument to that is that it's not to do with the content. It's to do. They're lucky enough that it was Arsenal that they're the fan channel of. If they were, if you said the same people as the fan channel of Norwich or whatever,
or Leicester,
like anyone, Spurs, Man United, it's not going to get the same views. It's not it's not content driven. It's angry people.
Wait, let me just say something very quick. Sorry, Alex, you want to speak? Or?
No, I was just going to say, with AFTV, I feel like the only videos I'd watch of theirs is their fan cams, not any others.
And the point I'm going to say to you, George, is that it's not really much content. It's because of it was Arsenal, they were doing bad, they got some comical rants. Well, you could essentially say the same thing about us with Heung-min Son. It doesn't take a lot to do. You just need to film a reaction when Heung-min Son scores, essentially. So
all I'm
it's a little
saying,
bit unfair to criticise them based on that, because you've still got to capitalise from it.
And also like some of the catchphrases as well that have come out. Like,
but then you say that Expressions gets the views regardless without Son. In fact, he does more. He does more without Son. Which
I think we need to move on, boys. Personally, but I wouldn't put them in GOAT. I'd put them in decent at most.
Yeah,
I can respect what they do. So I wouldn't like.
I would have said GOAT, but that's my personal opinion. Comment below where would you put.
What's the general consensus?
I'd say.
I say we put them in decent. You know, they have smashed it, but for me, I just think decent.
As a neutral, I'm saying.
I think for me, it's not GOAT just because of like the content. I just personally don't find interesting. That's all. Like, that's
Alright,
why.
it is what it is.
I
Let's
can
move on.
respect. I can respect the
Let's
hustle.
move on.
The next content creator is Smith.
Oh, I
Go,
like him.
go. He's a go. He's a go. He's got the most
Alright,
underrated
let me-
football series on
Let me
YouTube.
quickly interrupt, right? I hear all. I mean, look, I've got nothing against this guy. I hear his name all the time being brought up. I've never watched one of his videos. So
Well, you should.
Well, you're living.
What's so good about? Look, I'm gonna watch his videos after this video.
Mate, the
Right,
On the Road
I
series
think-
is one
I
of the
think he's
best
quite
series on YouTube. I
innovative.
kid you not.
His vlogs
He's
were
so
different to
creative.
what.
I've
to
no,
what
listen. I've
normal-
never
Yeah.
watched his vlog, so I have to watch it after this. But yeah, from what I've heard from you guys, yeah, fucking put him and go straight away because
You probably don't watch him
Sucking
because he's a
their
Spurs
throat.
fan, but
Is he? What is he a Spurs fan?
Yeah.
Well, definitely. I'm not
He just
watching him after
basically it's unique to himself. It's a bit different, you know.
Yeah, he's very different.
I'd say it's a bit different to what all the other vloggers are, and I do rate his content quite a lot. I wouldn't put him in GOAT though. I'd put him in decent still. I wouldn't put him in GOAT. I think you've got to be very, very, very good to get in GOAT. Like you've got to, you know, for me. So I put him in decent, but you know, he's
That's,
good
that's
for me.
respectable.
I
All
disagree
right.
on his content alone. I think it's go.
yeah, that's one thing.
Let's have a vote. Let's have a
Content
vote.
is
then.
very
Let's have a
good,
vote.
you know.
Let's
Because the
have a
fact that
vote.
he's like,
I'll say
the fact that
go,
he's
go.
a Spurs, I'd
I'd
say
put-
Go
go.
for it on the road
I'd
series alone.
personally-
I'm a
I'd put him
massive
in the
fan.
top tier as well. I'd put him in
Go.
GOAT.
Well, it has to be go, Ellis.
Some say I'm a fanboy
Alright,
of
we'll
it.
You see that,
Go.
Ellis?
We'll have
You're
it.
outvoted.
Outvoted.
Alright,
Up the boys.
You got outvoted.
Go, it
So
is.
yeah, put him in.
Right
go.
then, boys.
Right, okay, so boys, the next content creator is Mr. DT.
Delete channel. just delete channel right now. Honestly, like I've met the guy before, all right, and he's exactly how he is on camera. The editing just isn't there, and he's stopped the matchday vlogs as well. And now it's just him ranting his opinion on anything, whether it's
You say that.
shirts or transfer gossip.
Took the words.
You say that.
No,
For me, you
he
don't know.
got a career solely from Robbie interviewing, him.
Ranting.
and
Yeah, but
he
listen.
hasn't really capitalised much on his content.
Admittedly,
It's all
I don't
AFTVs.
think his content is the best, but I think he's probably one of the best vloggers. Well, was one of the best vloggers in terms of the Arsenal content creation scene. That's
Yeah,
my
I
fault
would-
because
Nah,
would-
No,
that's
his
Well, I
fine.
would say
content was
Babs
good
is
when he was
like
on an
10
AFTV
times better.
interview.
I would say
And
that-
the
Babs
matchday
is
vlogs,
10
which he
times
has now given up.
As a content creator, if I'm being brutally honest, it wouldn't have to be average because look, I put a lot of time in my videos, and there's nothing special in his videos that I'm like, okay, that's why he should get into decent. AFTV are only indecent because of what they've done, right? In terms of DT as a person, obviously that's my personal opinion because I've met him a few times. Maybe you guys haven't. I would say he's a decent person as well. But yeah, man, I just think he was one of the first vloggers as well. Let's not
Yikes.
forget that. He was one of the first vloggers. His vlogs were decent.
But he's also not that good.
Look, I'm not
but
saying
he
he's
doesn't
great.
follow
Look,
the
I'm
games
not.
anymore.
I'm not saying he's great, right? But he is kind of the most viewed football fan in the world. So
and you have to respect how far he's
There's
trying
a
to
reason.
grow.
If he was,
That doesn't make him a good
if
vlogger.
he
though.
look, if he was so disinteresting, why would people watch him so much?
Because no, he gets more views. As admittedly, I know there's some where it hasn't gone that way, but it's when Arsenal lose, especially with what happened in Baku in the final. People want to see what this angry individual with so much raw passion inside of him when he's furious has to say. But if we're judging it on now, he doesn't do the matchday vlogs anymore, so you can't get that raw emotion anymore of when something happens, whether it's a win or a loss.
Yeah.
It's now just literally reviews, and I think the fact that he's got rid of the matchday vlogs has, for me, made
Right.
my rating go down. Not that I had any high rating for DT anyway.
See,
Personally, I'd probably put him in average or boring. I don't personally watch DT.
for
I'd
me,
say
like,
boring,
I'm putting any sort of personal stuff aside, like nothing to do with Arsenal. If I'm just totally looking at him as a content creator,
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. There's for me, there's like no creativity in any, like any of the videos
No.
whatsoever, and
Yeah,
it's like
no, I agree.
purely based.
And
on
I agree. I
It's his
agree
Arsenal
with
fan,
George.
and that's
Right,
it.
boys, let's come to
I'd
a
say
decision.
boring.
That's what I'd say.
I say we put him in, but
So I'm the only one who said delete channel.
I mean,
I'm going in boring.
I'm leaning that way, but
And my vote for boring.
If you watch this,
Boring.
please don't have a pop at me in the DMs.
Oh,
Please
oh,
don't.
please do.
Oh,
Alright, so
It is what
it's
it
boring.
is.
Boring the general.
Anyway.
Yeah, alright, boring it is.
Ellis, the runner of Away Days.
Away days.
Ellis.
What are we saying?
I've seen a
people?
couple of their uploads. Couple of
yeah,
them, not
same.
that many.
I've seen,
but-
I've seen a couple.
Right.
I
I watch every single one, and I've got to be honest. I think content-wise, you can see he's got a personality with his friend Ben. I'm not sure if you watch him, but overall with the editing-wise, the editing can be so much more improved than it is. It's not really what you'd call. I don't want to sound too harsh, but it's not really up to the normal, up to the really high standard in my opinion. But you know what? Fair play to him. He's got a great personality. He bangs out, the football shirt series, the vlogs non-leak. He promotes that. He goes European. I mean, overall, it's all right, but I wouldn't say it's top.
So I think as a content creator, he smashes it in terms of just getting uploads out on the right topics and stuff. But again, I don't watch him too much, so I can't exactly like comment too much on the quality.
And I'd say his editing as well. I wouldn't say that it's up there with the best. I wouldn't say it's up there with the best.
I don't really watch him.
The thing is, with him,
I've not watched him a lot.
I really only watch a few football vloggers, to be honest, boys. And I have seen Away Days quite a few times. I'd personally put him up there in decent because I think he is good at what he does. You know, he goes to all the neutral games, and I give respect to him. To be fair, I think he makes some good vlogs. But like Josh said, some of his edits could be better. But I'm borderline with average.
Yeah,
and
I'm
decent.
kind of the same as well. I think.
Same.
I just haven't watched that many to make a judgment, so do I need to put him on average based on that I don't watch his vlogs that much?
I think we should have a vote. Let's have a vote to where to put him. So
I'm going to abstain from it. I don't know where to put him.
Alright.
I'm gonna put him an average over his whole content creation.
Average as well. Then.
But
I think it's purely based on the fact that
really
none of us have really, well, not none of us, but like a lot of us haven't really watched him a lot. Kind of shows that it's not up there because we don't really know a lot. Like we don't know about it. So.
Yeah.
His personality on the videos are absolutely phenomenal, if I'm being honest. He's got a personality, but content creation, editing isn't.
Yeah,
really
exactly. I was going to say, if you're going
standard.
to put DT in that boring because of his personality, then you can't really put him in, So,
Yeah.
alright, let's move on.
Average.
You know what? Where's that?
Average it is.
Right.
Okay, so the next creator is that the United
Stand?
That's with Mark Goldbridge a lot,
Goldbridge.
right?
Rand,
Goldbridge,
Flex.
Yeah, I like
them a lot. I
like them. I've met Flex before personally. He's a very decent bloke. Like him a lot.
Yeah, Flex is great.
Yeah, Flex is nice.
I like what Mark Goldbridge was doing with like the whole green screen. I'm actually very envious about those features because I've got a green screen myself and I've got no clue how to do that. I like reactions. So that's something I want to do. They produce decent fan cams as well. They've got that funny guy who sounds like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
I'd say right now,
really high pitched Mancunian guy.
I'd say right now in terms of content creation, I think they're in the GOAT. And Goldbridge as a personality, he's funny. He's basically got everything. I really do rate Mark Goldbridge.
Yeah,
I think
guy as well.
I don't have much
three of them are
disagreement
good.
towards that.
Am I right in saying that his channel grew from doing live streams?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you know what I'd say?
As a copper with a
and Mark
different
Goldbridge
name.
being
His
a
name's
living
not even
meme.
Mark
No,
Goldbridge.
it's not.
It's like
Yeah,
some
what
Italian
I'd
name.
say though is I respect the hustle because he's on his own. Unlike with AFTV, we had quite a few people with Robbie. He's been doing it on his own with his graphic designer, and that's what I have to respect. So to get to nearly 700,000 subscribers and mostly do on your own, obviously Flex as well there. I have to respect that. I wouldn't say GOAT because if you're gonna put AFTV decent, I think they're the same level really. I think they're maybe on par, sometimes over, sometimes below. I would say decent.
I think Flex is a great presenter. Just in general, from a lot of the stuff that he's done, I think he does really well. And then I really enjoy the Flex and Rant show. Like, I think they're just as characters.
Yeah.
They're like they know what they're talking about. They can also be like Rant's obviously very funny as well. Like I think in general the content's just really good. And I suppose in a way you can say they're lucky that they're Man United fans, but you just, that's not.
Yeah.
But it's also very hard to get Man United content out there, So for me, in terms of the United stand, for me, I'd put them in GOAT. I think even without football, they've got great personalities on that channel, and even still, the numbers are there, the content creation's there, the streams, everything. I just love the United stand. Mark Goldbridge, would love to also get you on a podcast, mate. So if you're down, come on the Offsiders, then
the ODL
get in contact with us. But I genuinely think Mark Goldbridge, he's the GOAT, and he's smashing it right now. So
let's have
what are we?
GOAT or decent, lads?
Decent.
GOAT.
I'll put him on
Go.
Go. I'll put him on Go.
GOAT.
I'd say GOAT.
George.
Go.
He's in GOAT.
It's what it is.
He is GOAT. The personality's there, and
It is what it is.
it's GOAT.
Okay, we're gonna move on, boys. The next one is Vizza, the Burnley vlogger.
Viz.
No, right. You got to say straight up, the quality of videography isn't really the best. I've got to be honest. I'm good mates with
Coming
Vizza.
clogged in bias.
Every
No,
time.
mate. I'm good mates with both. So
You wait.
It's me on Twitter, so I have
Mate,
to back you.
ODL over TDL any day, but you never. But I just
Do
think
you know what
Vizza.
I'd say, right?
Okay.
Every time I think of Vizza, it's just that quote from The Inbetweeners. Fuck.
Does any of you? I agree with you, Bounce. But does any of you think his voice is like really annoying?
A little bit bitchy, Alex.
What? I just think it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think
he wants a bit of
Alex,
beef.
to be fair, when I
Lads, we're basing this down on content
Nah,
creation,
no.
not voice, mate.
No,
be fair,
I
do
diss track season's over, yeah?
I respect his content. I think he's a decent creator, but I just think sometimes his voice can irritate.
Yeah,
me.
but I don't watch Vizza for ASMR. I watch him for his vlogs.
I mean,
So,
Vizza can't exactly help that. I know he's a northerner, but that's not his fault. His voice is annoying.
No,
it's all your fault.
Right, boys, in terms of the content creation, I
put-
personally don't think it's all the way up there in the best of the
I'll
quality.
To
that
be
it
honest,
is.
I don't watch
Could
his
be.
I
content.
think the editing's
I'd-
good. I think the
average.
camera quality
Editing
could
is
be,
good.
The camera quality could be better.
Yeah,
I used
agree
to
with
I
that.
used to really enjoy the vlogs, and now that they're not really.
Yeah.
Like, you stopped doing them
I would
quite a
say-
bit.
Now they're just FIFA. It's just FIFA now.
Yeah, that's the
I would
thing.
say
Like, I
average
just
is-
don't watch FIFA anymore, so that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's about it? So,
What category then, boys? What are we thinking?
Average.
I
I'm
used to
watching.
think
I
I
can't
used to think
decide.
decent, but I probably.
I used to
Average.
take
If we're
it for
thinking
that.
vlogs specifically, I think average.
I mean, look, he's
Okay.
got over 100,000 subscribers, hasn't he? So he's got to be.
You gotta respect
He's got to
that.
have some qualities, but again, I don't watch him, so I can't base it on that. I can't look at someone and say, "Oh, he's got 100,000 subscribers."
And also, one
No.
thing that I do respect, even though he was a football vlogger, he has been uploading he wakes up every day and uploads
Yeah.
every single day. And as a content creator,
Yeah, I know.
I respect
Yeah,
the
yeah.
grind and I know how
It's
hard
work
that is.
ethic.
So, fair
I'd
play
put
to him for that.
decent.
Decent.
Decent or
Average.
average? Average or decent?
Average
I
for me,
would have said
yeah.
decent, but
I
I,
don't
think
s-
it's dropped down slightly just because it's just FIFA now, kind of thing.
But that's just football content, not his actual content itself. So,
All right.
right.
Alright,
moving on.
okay. We'll move on then. The next one is George Benson.
George Benson.
Top tier for me.
Quality of video. High.
I had a couple of people DM me.
Mate,
saying
mate,
check
I'm
out
sorry,
George
but his
Benson
video
and
production-
Offsiders, so-
Wow.
Yeah, the video production for me, the video production is very, very good. He can
Very
speak in
good.
front of a
One of the
camera.
best.
He's good. However, the editing, I wouldn't say it's up there, and the graphics and the thumbnails.
Yeah, the
for me,
thumbnails, yeah.
they're not to the height that they possibly can be. In front of a camera, he's amazing, right? He's brilliant. But in terms of everything else, the editing, etc., I wouldn't rate him up there with the best.
I feel like the editing is good.
I think I'd put
I
it.
definitely.
put it decent.
He's got to be in decent at
At
least.
least.
I'd say decent.
Nah.
I'd put him in decent.
At
I'd put him in
least.
I
decent.
do think there's just like
Yeah.
bits
I won't
missing.
put him in go.
There's little bits
F.
missing for the
Yeah,
go.
there's a little bit
like,
missing,
like you're
yeah.
saying, the
He doesn't
thumbnails
have
aren't the
that-
best. There's like little minor things that you could tweak like to make him like absolute goat. But yeah, I think he
He's
definitely
there.
deserves
He just
decent.
needs to take that. Yeah,
He's
he needs
definitely
that
in.
one
He's got to
step.
be in. Okay, yeah. Let's.
And I
wrap
do,
it
I
up.
do
and
rate the
Chelsea
fact that
put
he's
him
gone
onto the
from.
channel.
I do rate the fact that he's gone from having over 1 million subscribers with Herder of Buffalo to then completely switching up what he wanted to do and then going to football and like still kind of
Respect.
smashing it really. Like
Yeah, I rate that.
as a content creator, he's still smashing it. So I think deserves at least decent.
But he is also Chelsea. So Chelsea.
Fuck
George
Chelsea.
Let's move on to decent for now.
All right, decent is. Let's go.
Okay,
Decent.
cool. Right, the next one's gonna be a. Okay. Troops.
Oh,
We had a little bit of an encounter with him the other day, didn't we? Didn't we, guys?
ODL Army took over his stream and he got rattled.
Let's just say
Absolutely
he's not the
rattled.
biggest fan
The
of
general of the
ODL.
ODL wasn't even on duty, and he still gets the job done. Man, he was so. His son was with him. He was like, "Aye, who's this ODL? Am I gonna say Troops Defence League? Stuff like that. It was comical. It was brilliant.
I would
Absolutely
say.
took over.
I would say he's a good mate of mine. I have to admit that, and I'm gonna try not to be biased. I wouldn't say his content's boring. I think he is some decent content in there. I have watched actually quite a few of his vlogs since the whole pandemic. I would say probably either average or decent, and that's just of his content. His personality is very good. He's got actually very funny.
Average or
personality. In fact,
decent?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to.
I'm
butt in
sorry,
there.
but I've got to
I
back
do not
Josh
agree with that
on this in
whatsoever.
Josh's corner. I'm sorry, Troops. Like I rate your personality in that lot, but the editing, the graphic, I'm
it's
not a
gonna be
massive
boring,
fan.
isn't
The
it?
production.
This is what
I'm sorry,
I don't
but
even think it's
I can't
boring.
believe I'm doing it. I'm back.
I would say Matt.
I've got to
back
be
in
honest.
I think as a
Mate,
personality,
Babs,
so
I'm
much
being
better
honest.
than, like,
His
way better than
personality's insane,
DT.
though, like, he-
Way better than DT. Like there's no way.
The thing is why
He's better than he's better than
This is what I'd say-
DT. So
this is what I'd say though. This is why I'd say he's there because he can have that level of editing, which is by far not the best. Let's just say that right now, right? It's pretty average, if but he's trying on that. But at the same time, right, he can
Yeah.
have that edit and still carry a video with his personality.
because he's
So
got a good
sometimes
personality, which is a good
sometimes
trait.
I'd say it's not all about having the effects and the overlays and all that, right? Sometimes it's just actual content itself, and I actually know quite a few people as well that have been watching his vlogs every day, and he's been posting daily as well. Sometimes it is.
I respect that as well from him.
His personality is, I would say, gets him in either decent or average.
I think average for me.
I think he's got a good. I think he's got a good personality. I think. I haven't watched him much, and I've scrolled through some of his videos.
Yeah,
for me, I think one thing I do notice is his thumbnails. They're pretty basic, aren't they?
Yeah,
One thing that I will say though, he's definitely better than DT. Like I can click
Yeah.
on DT's video and I can watch it for 30 seconds and that's it. I've watched a couple of his vlogs like during this lockdown, and I have actually enjoyed them. Like I'm being deadly serious. The editing's not there, but as Baz said, the personality trait does take the content up a big notch. But I think he can learn and he can get better at editing, which I think he's doing. Which does put him in the middle, I think.
Slap him in average, because I think there's good things about him and not.
That's
so
what I think is
good
because
things
I
about
think
him.
as well, like if you think about it, like you can't really put him in boring if you say that his personality.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the
that's a
day,
good point.
you don't need to have the best editing if your personality can carry a video and make people want to watch it. Whereas if you're comparing,
Yeah, I'll take that one
if
back.
you're comparing him
It's
to
a bit
DT,
difficult for me to reach.
like it's not good
judgment.
editing or the personality. So like,
I think we should let Josh have a little.
Go on,
a little
Josh.
speak
He's
right
looking
now, 'cause I
great.
can see his face.
Right. This is what I think. Right. If we're talking about video production as a football YouTuber, yeah, I think we switch DT to delete
Thank
channel
you.
and Troops boring. That's me. That's
Ooh,
right. Troops.
I can back that.
I've spoken to Troops a few times. I've spoken.
Actually,
All in
I'm gonna back
favour
that.
of DT going on delete channel. Say aye.
One second, boys.
Mate.
For me, I think DT has to be a lower down than Troops. Troops is better, so Troops has to be higher than DT.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to change.
I
We're
agree.
gonna have to change DT here, in my
No,
opinion.
no, wait,
Put
hang
DT
on, wait.
Where's
That
DT?
makes, wait, but that makes 0 sense though, because Troops, as we all agreed, is not boring.
Stop licking his arse, Babs.
Hang on, you're about to lick something's so let's not get too far away, man. You're about to get a burn. Right? So,
We're not
hang on,
here. We're not there yet.
let's just get
We're
it
not there
straight.
yet.
Let's just get it straight. What I'm gonna say though is, we all just agree that the Troops is not boring. So why are we gonna put him in boring?
No, we're putting Troops in
Is
average.
it
I think we
because
should
he's
put-
Arsenal?
No, that was my personal opinion.
I don't mind Arsenal. I think we should put Troops in average and then
No,
put DT
for
just
me,
a
right,
level below.
look, we haven't got.
Not
up
what
to
you said
Exodus,
before.
for example, but their personality is pretty the same. So nah, man, I wouldn't say average thing the lowest, man. He's not boring. You all watch his videos, most of you guys, and most of you asking for photos when you're in them. So let's not go all that far.
I don't.
So
I did not ask for
never asked.
photos, but
No, I had to actually do some work with him for
I would
90
say
minutes.
average, man. He's not boring. Let's just get it straight. He's not boring content.
Okay, well,
You watch
it
his
works by
videos.
vote,
Troops
not by
average.
personal preference.
No, I'm talking about.
I vote for
No,
Troops
Troops
average
isn't boring.
and DT
I'm
delete
saying
channel.
Guys, we
average.
need to get on with this. So we need to make a
Right,
decision.
let's put Troops in average, DT in boring.
No, delete
DT's
channel.
already in boring.
Delete channel
You
to
two
DT.
have
Please
really
change that, please.
DT delete channel.
Change that now. I swear to God.
Lads, you don't work for them
I am
anymore. You don't need to have
sorry.
these
One
lawyers.
point.
I'll walk out.
But
I'll walk
that's what I'm
out.
saying.
Delete
Look,
channel.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I don't work for them anymore. So why do I have to be? Obviously, I'm giving my actual opinion now. Because if I work for them, I could be giving
licking
my
his
analysis
arse.
and that. But I'm being honest with you guys. I'm saying with Troops in particular, he's not boring content. So
Yeah, but
if you think
No,
he's
yeah,
boring,
but
we're
I'm
a
back on
democracy,
that. But I
Babs.
also
We're
back
voting
Babs,
on
and I would
this is
say that
Tottenham
DT
bias. It is not fair. No.
I mean,
I would
I'm a
also
what do you
Spurs
mean
fan.
Tottenham
I'm
bias?
biased.
One
Who
sec.
said anything bad about Troops?
I said Troops average,
Okay,
DT delete
alright,
channel. I'm
alright,
saying me in the
lads,
middle.
alright.
Right,
do
boys,
both.
all I'm
Boys,
saying is...
as a neutral, as a Leicester fan here, right? DT isn't in delete channel. You have to respect the grind. You know, he's up to 200. He's one of the biggest
Well, I
content
disagree.
football vloggers.
Lads, he just
I
got a DM for
disagree.
PC. That's why he's changed his opinion.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
I disagree because this is all down from AFTV interviews that got him that channel, and now he's got rid of the match day vlogs, which doesn't make me want to watch his channel
Sam,
as much because I'm not
Sam.
going to be personally.
All right, so we need
And
to agree
Arsenal
on a
reviews.
tier where we're going to put these both
Let's
boys.
just move
So
on. We've had DT.
Right,
We've moved on.
put
from him.
Troops, okay? Let's have a vote. Troops, where do we put Troops?
average.
I'm saying average.
Yeah,
Right,
fine.
DT. Well, we're putting DT then.
Delete channel.
We've already done
DT,
DT.
move him down.
We've done DT though. What's
Move
the
him
point of
down. Move him down, because I rate Troops
Stop
over
licking his
DT.
arse, man.
I would
that?
rather
We've
watch
done
Troops than
DT though.
DT.
What's the
Can we
point?
just get on with this? Bloody
Oh
hell.
my god. Go on then, man. If you want to cause.
We'll
go
change
for
it at the end. We'll change it at the end.
The next creator is Villa on Tour.
Ooh.
The man, Max Stone.
Ellis, do you want to start?
I love you, mate.
Look at Josh. He just got he cracked the burner right now. Look at that.
Wait, why are you looking down there, Babs?
Josh, put it away.
Oh my
Josh,
god.
put it away, Josh.
He looks so
Right,
sad.
Ellis,
He looks
I'm
so
gonna
sad.
let.
Football friends.
I want Ellis to kick off on this one. So Villa on Tour, Ellis, give me your thoughts.
Right, now, for me, I think I've watched, I think maybe one or two of his vlogs, and I haven't watched Leicester lose. So before anyone says that, I haven't watched any of those videos where he smashes in the semi-finals. But
Someone get the
for me, I
popcorn
think if it was him on his own, then the channel would be not as big as it is. I think because he has different people on there, and for example, with his mates that join the channel every week, it would be. That's why it's at the standard that it is right now. He edits on iMovie as well, which I mean, if you edit on iMovie and you're a I'm good. I don't know, man. You can't edit on iMovie and expect to be up there.
Troops
with
edits on iMovie, DT edits on iMovie.
Lads,
You've
lads,
shot
lads.
yourself in the
Can
foot.
we just leave it at that? I quickly need to get some popcorn.
my.
Can I quickly get my popcorn and then come back? 'Cause,
Yeah.
For me, he's got a good personality, but I just feel like the thumbnails, they're not the best. But maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's not
Max, mate, basically do a diss track on him.
I quite like his thumbnails, Ellis.
Ellis, say it. Say
His
it
thumbnails
what you
are
wanna say.
eye-catching. They're literally the same as like all of ours.
Ellis, don't hold
He
back.
doesn't- okay.
No holds bars. Go for it. You know, this is WWE.
Mate,
No holds
He
bars.
edits on iMovie. He doesn't even edit his thumbnails on Photoshop. And I mean, you expect to be up the best with editing with the free software and the free. I'm sorry, but you're not in the best for me. Nowhere near the
Yeah,
best.
but
So where are you putting
yeah,
it?
but
I
Ellis,
edited on iMovie.
yeah, but Ellis, his
There's
content
nothing
is
wrong with iMovie.
There is.
Ellis,
There's a
his
lot wrong with
content-
iMovie.
Oh my god, look at this.
Ellis,
I used it.
do
No one
you not think-
complained. You guys didn't complain.
Do you not think it's entertaining?
Ellis, you got to understand that some people
There's
might not be
people
able to
in the
afford
channel that do make it. This is like you guys think, oh, I've got a big agenda against Aston Villa and Villa on tour. No, I just.
You do.
No, I don't, Josh.
No,
Stop
that's
licking his
unfair.
arsehole, mate. Stop licking. You're gonna lick Fogden's and Villa's arsehole in this one, ain't ya?
No. I'm going to speak here as a neutral, yeah, because I don't give a shit about Aston Villa or
Why is
Leicester,
this-
yeah. You cannot discriminate someone's channel based on the software they use, because they could still do a good job out of it. What if he can't afford, I don't know, Final Cut?
Okay,
or Adobe
okay, fair enough.
Premiere?
Okay, so we'll stop doing that now then, Sam.
Exactly.
All right. So
Not everyone's got
if it
300
was
quid.
just Max on his own, right, without these other people that he gets in, it's boring, and it's boring.
You could
He
say the
has to
same
get
about
other people on the
AFTV.
channel
What, like
to make
You
it
could
AFTV?
say the same about
Like
AFTV.
AFTV, you
He's
know?
got no
You like United
There's
Stand.
no jokes on the channel. It's literally all just. Oh no, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, Max, mate. But
You
are.
said you don't watch him though. You said you
I've
don't
watched
watch
two
him.
videos of him, Josh.
And you're able to base
Well, there
that
you
on
go.
2 videos that you watched.
Yes,
There you go.
yes.
Well, then that's just a biased opinion.
I-
All I'm gonna say is who?
No, it's
I
not a biased
personally
opinion.
think-
Lads,
Fuck off!
lads.
Fuck off,
videos
Sam!
and
You
you're making
literally,
that
you're literally being biased about Arsenal YouTubers. Get off! Get off your high horse!
How
and
am
stop
I
licking
biased about
bodies.
Arsenal?
It's all
Jesus
kicking
Christ.
off. Josh, you got your title ready?
I didn't say anything bad about Troops.
Oh my god.
Limbs,
I'm not having
seeds,
this.
scraps, hooligans.
Police
Come
was
on,
called.
here we go. Title, here we go.
I'm
Police
not
was
having
going
it.
on.
Literally, you like we'll get a fast forward of earlier and Sam Chipek saying stuff about the Arsenal YouTubers. Mate, absolutely.
I said it
think-
about DT. That is it.
Yeah, because he's an Arsenal YouTuber.
Did I say the
Absolutely
same thing about?
bullshit,
Sam.
Did I say the same thing about
Here's a
Troops?
popcorn.
Did I say the same thing about Troops? No. Shut up and pipe down.
Mate, mate.
Nah, mate, just get over it. They knocked you out.
He's
of the
going
side.
on.
I
God.
don't like his video just based on that video he did, alright? So we can.
And Arsenal are a much bigger club and have won more trophies than you. You don't like it either. So sit down, mate. Sit
I
down.
mean,
Look at you.
I mean,
He does not miss.
we're not talking
No,
about
no.
football here. We're talking about channels. That's all we're talking
Right,
about.
yeah. No, but you just mentioned that. You just brought Aston Villa knocking us out the semi-finals.
Yeah, because it's based on your vlog.
Right,
Villa on
boys,
tour,
we
you're not
need
in the
to
best.
crack
I'm sorry,
on.
mate, but there we go.
We need to crack on. I personally think Villa on tour, yes, his software he uses isn't the most expensive. It's not the best, but he still does a good job. He still makes good videos.
Close it there.
My
We're
opinion's
moving
my
on.
opinion. You're
Right,
criticising my
shut up,
opinion.
Shut,
Look,
shush, shush,
George,
I'm
shush,
saying
shush,
it's unfair
shush,
to have that
shush,
opinion. It's an opinion
shush,
on your opinion.
Shut up. Shush, shush.
I'm having my
right.
opinion, man.
Oh
I'm
my
having my
god,
opinion.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Right. Let's finally move on. Where are we putting them? Final vote.
I think personally-
One by one.
Give me one word, right? One word.
And I want everyone to be honest right now. I'm not gonna
shut
lie.
up.
Be honest in the
Yeah,
camera,
shut
man.
up.
Don't-
It's not about
No,
you,
one
Ellis.
sec.
No,
Babs, just for a sec, man.
Ellis, just shut your lips,
Ellis,
man.
just shut up.
No, I'm not shutting up. Be honest in front of the camera. Don't lie because the camera's on.
You're lying.
I'm not
Stop.
lying. I'm not lying.
Mate, Nate, I know. There's a couple.
We're
Right,
going one
come
by
on,
one.
Jason.
One by one, you just say where you put them and that's it.
Are you joking? Decent.
One by one, let's go.
God, just shut up, Ellis.
No more
Right,
arguments.
yeah, go on
One by
then.
one, you just say
I'm
the
asking one
category.
by
That's
one.
it. That's it.
If anything, you're being really
George.
disrespectful.
I'm putting him
George.
boring because I've never watched him. And if I've never watched him, that means I'm not interested.
Alright,
Cheers,
next
George, I
up,
agree.
Sam Chipek. Where are we putting him?
I haven't watched enough, but I like what I see. But I'm just gonna stick him on average, but like good form of average.
Average. Okay, one for average, one for decent. Right. Alex Griffin. Where are we putting him? Average or decent?
Right, I'm going to do a little speech. I
Just give me a
like
He
it.
thinks he's
It's
a prime
Boris.
minister.
Look,
He thinks
look,
he's a prime
I-
minister.
It's
boy, with a
Boris.
speech.
All right, Alex, just one
shut
word.
up.
That's all.
I don't.
Give us a word. Give us a word.
Are you
Give us
joking?
one, we don't
Give us a
care.
word. Give us a word. Just give us a
All right,
word.
I would I put him borderline average and decent. I'm gonna whack him in average
All right.
because I'm
That's
just gonna get a
two.
load
That's
of
two
abuse
for
otherwise.
average. Josh, where you putting him? All right,
Average.
that's 3 for average. I'm putting him
Now,
average as well.
average is
Ellis
then.
doesn't
Right, now
have
back
average.
onto me.
Done.
Now on.
Okay, boys. The next creator is Stunt Peg, the Bolton fan.
I'm just going to sit back and see what Josh said for this one. I'm sitting back on my chair.
Go on, Josh. Kick it off.
I've said from her since 2K that one day she's going to hit 100k, and that's a fact. And I think she can back me up on that one. And she's nearly on 100k. Her content, football-wise, I don't watch her content at all. Only back when we were friends.
I think at least decent. I think
I respect her.
She is like
G7X
the grind. Same with everyone. Like, same argument. It's like the grind's unreal. I think she's very knowledgeable in football, and clearly is a big audience. Which I don't know how two Bolton fans have managed to have two of the biggest channels, but that's got to show something, right?
You've also got to think though, and she's a girl, you know, and she's a girl, and she's or a woman or whatever, and she's
knows probably more than 90% of other football vloggers.
And she's very good. And Stumpeg,
maybe in one.
I like Stumpeg, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie.
I do as well.
I'd whack her in decent.
Yeah,
I think at least decent.
Yeah, if we're talking about like honest opinions here, I'm not denying for a second about her football knowledge because I've seen it on camera. It's like you say, better than 90% of male, or whatever it was you said.
Yeah,
it's decent. The only thing that I'm gonna say is, and I don't mean this as a way to like downgrade Stumpeg at all. The editing just isn't for me. Like, I know what she's trying to do, being creative with the editing, but I feel like it's just overdone too much. That's just my opinion on it. I would personally stick her on average, as much as it might be an unpopular
opinion.
opinion.
No, but I disagree with that.
I almost think the opposite. Yeah,
that's fair enough. But it's for me, the editing, just watching the editing ruins it for me because I personally don't like the editing. But that's just my opinion on it. And who am I to
and
say?
if you guys let me finish,
90,000 subscribers anyway. So what am I to talk about?
If you guys would let me finish, last thing, that's what I was going to say about Volunteer, and I was going to put him in average, and he's better than most of the content creators. But I couldn't finish, could I?
Are we going back? Let's not go back.
Right,
hey,
so
no, I couldn't finish. I couldn't finish.
So we all
it's not all about you. Let's move on.
We all starting to think you're a Liverpool fan, not a Leicester fan.
Oh my god. All right, lads. In terms of Stumpeg, I see that she puts time into her content, and that's what I respect the most. She's got nearly 100k. You have to respect that as well. Decent. Let's move on.
Decent. Love that.
There you go.
Cool.
Whacker and decent. And we're moving on to the next
Fear
one.
This
lad is absolutely smashing at the moment. Thogden.
Goat.
He is.
Absolutely.
Right, let Josh take this one, boys. I'm gonna go. Let Josh.
Put it away.
Do you know what it is about Thogden?
Put it away.
Bow, shut up, mate.
What I want to say about Thogden very quickly is that guy is even classier outside of YouTube than he is on YouTube. That guy has helped me a lot. He's given me a lot of advice, and I remember the first time I met him, I was under 1,000 subscribers. He gave me a shout out, but weirdly enough, that shout out, it wasn't to do with that shout out, but the fact that he got me that shout out, I respect so much. Unreal content with Thogdad. Unreal content. It's like content that's just never going to get old the way they do it, and they can just do this forever. For me, he is the GOAT of football vloggers and football YouTube.
They're goats.
100%.
I can't disagree with much of that at all, to be honest.
Editing can get better.
Yeah, a little bit, but I think like the fact that he pumps out so much.
Personalities.
He pumps out so much.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Genuinely, like it's
the
one of those
vlogs.
things
I watch every vlog, most vlogs.
Yeah,
I say
it's one of those things where okay, you can criticize a little bit on the editing, but who actually cares? Because you ignore the editing alone, it's still superb and class content. He's able to go around the world. He goes around Scotland.
Yeah,
I couldn't care about the editing personally. I just want to see a decent football match in a screen.
Me and Ellis
He's very clever in what he does. He's so creative, and I respect that.
Clearly got a loyal fan base.
It's clever. Definitely.
Yeah, personally,
I'd put him up there and go because I started watching him when he was doing the World Cup vlogs, and I just thought that the vlogs were just incredible, absolutely incredible.
Personally, I put him at GOAT as well. That's because I've shared a night out with him and I've had him vomit over me as well.
What? Thogden is
you can ask Ellis.
You've just exposed him there.
You can ask Ellis. He wasn't good.
Yeah, again, for me, Thogden, I'm going to put him in GOAT.
You might want to cut that bit
I've been out with him many times.
General GOAT consensus.
The FBA, he was trying. Oh, it was brilliant. Brilliant.
We literally came back from the hotel and this guy's literally like, oh, I'm so drunk. Oh, that was hilarious.
Not just that, he was trying to get onto the Manchester City pitch.
No. One thing I'd say though,
it was brilliant.
One thing I'd say is, yeah, you might be GOAT, but the ODL is bigger and better than the TDL. That's what it's about.
Exactly, mate.
Yeah. Right. Hashtag ODL. Let's move on. Right.
Alright, moving on then. The next
Expressions.
one is expressions.
No, say it properly. Say it
Right.
properly. Say it. Expressions. Oozing sauce. Go on, say that.
Oozing sauce.
Yeah, let George speak on this one.
Alright,
Right,
Can we-
George, go
can
for
we-
it, mate.
friendships
Can we
aside,
do that?
I genuinely think he's at least decent, because for me it's like, obviously like the main thing everyone's gonna say is true is like the whole editing side of things as a content creator, because like he does some of his own editing but then gets other people to do it, but he says he's not the best at it. He's there purely personality based, and for me I think genuinely one of the best personalities on YouTube for football.
100%.
I
The
enjoy
jokes and
his
off the top of his
content.
head, like,
I enjoy his
everything.
content massively.
It's brilliant.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I was just saying, yeah, so I think his personality is one of the best, and I think for me he deserves at least decent. And like the numbers show for it, especially with us Spurs vloggers who mostly get views from Son. Like he gets it on any video, and it's not even just football now. Like he does all other stuff that like people just love him for him. As a content creator, like
I
that's
swear he
And
works for
that's a
Sky
good thing
Sports
about him
now.
as well.
There's just one small thing I disagree with you, George, and that's that you've put him on decent. I actually think he should be up there higher, because if we're just going to base it on
potentially.
editing, this,
yeah.
but if we, the thing is about expressions is
Oh,
he
look
is
at
the
this Spurs
funniest.
bias.
He's the
Spurs
Babs,
bias.
Shut up, you. Yeah.
The Spurs
He
bias.
is the funniest. He's the funniest guy in this industry or in this community. There's no
I agree with
question
that,
in
to
that.
be
He is
Yeah, I
hilarious.
think so as
Any
well.
sentence he speaks, I've spoken to this guy off camera, and he's even funnier off camera. I
He
feel
doesn't-
like the fact
yeah,
that he's
so-
the funniest, he deserves to have that GOAT title. Although there's one person who's competing against him for that, but we'll get to that bit a bit later. In my opinion, I would say.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say, look, I've met expressions, and obviously an Arsenal fan, I can easily say, oh yeah, put him in delete the channel. Unlike the Spurs fans, I'm actually not going to be biased.
I didn't say.
I
I didn't say that about troops. It's just
You didn't say,
DT.
okay, yeah, whatever. I'd say decent / nearly GOAT. I'd say the editing's not there yet, but that will come in time, you know. But as a person, having met him so many times in real life, blessed, having got a night out with him as well, he's a blessed guy. And yeah, I just think in general he's funny, and also I have to respect him for going on Sky Sports and literally speaking like he would normally with the guys. So yeah, I'd say he'd go all decent. I wouldn't really mind either.
Decent.
I fully agree with Baz.
I think GOAT now.
No, you don't
I think
change
GOAT
wherever
now.
he goes.
Can I?
Personally, I don't usually watch him. I've seen a few of his videos, and you know I love that thing. He's oozing sauce. It's quite funny. But no, he sounds like a funny guy. His content's funny. That's what most people want. Funny content is gonna get you a lot of.
And
viewers.
you also want people to be real in front of the camera, and that's definitely what he is.
Yeah.
You don't change wherever he
fact
goes,
that
and I respect that.
And I also
that I
he's the
haven't watched
first
him, I can't-
Spurs vlogger to actually do videos with Spurs players, which I think is like a massive, like paving the way a lot for us.
Yeah.
So I think that's,
I'd
Yeah.
whack him. The fact I don't watch him, watch every one of his videos, I'd put him in decent. But it's for you guys to decide on if he's up and going.
Decent or GOAT? What are we saying, lads? Hands up,
I'm
GOAT.
saying-
Hands
I
up,
think
decent.
GOAT.
I'm saying he might edge it towards GOAT, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
Or Josh.
I don't
So-
watch his content enough.
So-
I don't really watch his content
Wait,
enough, so I'm going to put him
so
in
far,
decent.
Ellis,
But he's such an entertainer.
wait, Ellis, George, and Sam have said GOAT.
I'm
Alex
saying
said
GOAT.
So that's
average.
4.
Josh, you're saying?
No,
I'm saying decent. I don't
Saying
really watch his
decent.
content.
So I got the final vote.
Oh,
Oh,
Who
drum
I-
roll,
Oh,
please.
Arsenal bias.
Who
Yeah, go
I
on
put
then.
in.
Vote down.
Arsenal bias.
All right.
Cool. Give
All right,
me
I could
this
be Arsenal
Tottenham
bias. I could take a Sam's Chipek, you know, out of his book and go, yeah, I'll be biased. But you know what? He's a good
I'm
guy.
not
Let's put him
fucking
in.
biased, you.
Gonna go. Alright.
Right,
Yeah.
expressions,
Who you
GOAT.
go? The last and final one is Football Daily. Then
I'd say GOAT.
I'd say GOAT.
I
don't
don't
watch
I
it.
don't even
I don't watch
Don't
any
watch.
of the
I'd say
videos.
GOAT. Yeah,
The
you don't watch
production-
the
No,
videos.
this
They
is
were
awkward.
really good in
Everything.
2013 and 14. They were really
Nah,
good.
No,
That's what I
mate,
used to-
mate, listen, Sam, they upload every single day. The production team they've got is unreal. Thumbnails, editing, everything to do with Football Day Left. They are one of the best football channels on the platform. And that is a fact.
I'd say.
Well,
Do you know
no,
what
that's
people
an
say about
opinion,
AFTV,
yeah.
right?
Now working
What
with
people
Sky
say
as
about
well,
AFTV and how. Yeah, and also what people say about AFTV and how you lot are saying the production value's not there. These lot have that then. So if you can't put AFTV in GOAT because of that, then you have to put these guys in GOAT for that. They provide top quality content, top 5s, top 10s, Sunday vibes, podcasts. I think, listen, man, I just really appreciate their content.
They are.
I
definitely
binge watch their content. I'm a massive fan of their content, so I'd say GOAT for me. But personally,
And you have to respect the editing levels as well. We all know how long it takes to edit a video. They get that every single day. Like, they upload every single day without fail. I have to respect that as well. The grind is unreal.
all right. So what we put
Yeah.
in GOAT. Or average? Or sorry,
I just
decent.
don't watch them anymore, but I suppose I have to respect.
I don't watch them. I
like
can't
what
say
Ellis said,
anything.
I do have to
be
respect
completely
I
that.
don't say much either.
So,
I put
but,
decent
does-
just
but
because.
just because you have a good work ethic, does that guarantee you a spot in GOAT though?
Yeah.
No, but you've got to respect how good you watch their content and you'll understand what we're on about.
I've watched
Alright,
their
here's what it
content
is.
before.
Ellis and Babs,
Yes.
let's just come to an agreement then.
It's gone decent, I'd say then.
Okay,
We
we'll
say
put them
go.
in decent. My personal opinion is GOAT, but
Decent.
you guys haven't really watched
Yeah,
enough, so
personal.
we'll have to
No, I'm
do
not gonna.
decent.
To be fair, I won't vote for this one.
Well,
And like,
we'll take the average
just
people.
before we
Football
move on,
Daily.
I think we need to have someone in the Delete channel.
Yeah,
DT,
I said who it
DT,
was.
DT.
It has to be.
So let's have a let's
Like
have a
we
vote.
said
Let's have a
earlier.
vote out of everyone on the list who we put in the Delete channel. And
Okay, we'll all have a vote. All right, cool.
all right. So
Right, Babs,
First
you
is
go
first.
first.
no, I'm going last, bro. Don't go.
You're
Don't
trying
put
to
me
be
in that
sneaky.
position. Right. Let's go to George. George, one person Delete channel. Who you putting?
DT. That's it.
Okay, one for DT. Right, Alex Griffin. Who are you
DT.
voting for? Oh, for DT again. This is looking good for DT. Right. Josh Fusion. Oh, let me get
DT.
Sam fuck saying DT.
DT.
I'm not going to go to Sam Chipper because I know what he's going to say already. Alex, who you going for?
I'm gonna go for. I'm not going for Villa on tour because he's not that bad. I'm gonna go for DT. I think DT is probably the worst.
Interesting change.
There we go.
Go on, Babs, what you gotta say anyway?
Wow. All right, I don't have to
doing?
vote. I guess that's great. I don't have to
Sam,
vote.
I literally put Villa on tour in average, mate. So I
Alright.
don't know what he's saying.
Sorry?
Delete channel. He's done.
What?
He's done.
Right then, boys and girls, if you've enjoyed the video, then make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe to the Offsiders, and make sure you comment down the ODL army. We want the spams in the comments, drop a like, and sorry for any controversial comments to all the YouTubers, but it's our own personal opinions. See you guys in another video, that's it from us. Goodbye, guys.